Pounded back inside. Silva blocked with the left hand by Jefferson, who is still struggling with his right arm, shaking it out as he's running down the floor. Jayson Tatum all the way in for a two-handed jam. Specifically to their freshman and even their coach. Tatum had it blocked. That's another one for Jefferson, his third. Grayson Allen has scored the last 7 points for Duke. And those Duke guards on the attack early have put themselves in the bonus with a lot of time remaining. Tatum for three. Yes, sir. Jayson Tatum's possession. Trip to the Sweet 16 in New York City is on the line. In the East region with these two. Duke, the 2 seed, and Kurtzar, who got into early foul trouble. Haven't seen much of the talented freshman from Estonia in Northern Europe. And he's trying to guard Tatum, and that is a tough draw. Tatum hits it first.
Tell me he doesn't want this. South Carolina goes into a matchup zone.
Tatum. Silva's done a good job on him, forced him into jump shots, but he can hit them all day long. And Jayson, 17 for the game. South Carolina plus 11 over Duke in this half. They are 12 of 16 shooting after a dismal first half.
Duke with the size advantage after the sub.
Jefferson lost it briefly. Grayson Allen secures it. Jackson now 7 on the shot clock. Allen dumps it back into Tatum. This is the guy you want with the ball, and a nice little move to get himself open. Fifth in the nation in opponents' three-point field goal percentage. 1 out of 2 for Felder. 10-point South Carolina lead. Jackson trying to push it. Finds Tatum for 3. Yes, sir! Jayson Tatum days at the ACC tournament to get the automatic qualifier here. And we are underway in Greenville, South Carolina. Great to have you with us tonight as Duke and Troy will get us started in our night session. Back in the East region now, and the three-point try goes up quick, but it is called a three-pointer for now.
Duke can't fall asleep on this Troy offense in their first game of the season. They put up 135. This team can score in bunches. Again, 3 players that shoot over 40% from the three-point line. That's space on the floor. Troy.
Tatum gets free. Grayson Allen with 8 points and a couple of threes. That is blocked by Tatum. Look out, folks. Here comes a show. Tatum.
Dribbling too much. Let me find a player wide open.
Here's Jefferson. Turnaround hook. No. Tough shot. Kennard got clocked in the nose while Tatum's
lead on the Flyers. Back to Brian Lewis.
All right, Adam. Great call on that. Tatum out of the timeout. That was easy.
Well, Mike Eads, Roger Ayers, Ted Valentine, the officials, and we're underway with the Blue Devils controlling the tip.
Notre Dame starts the game in man-to-man. And Steve Astoria starting out on Luke Kennard, who's averaging over 20 points a game in this tournament.
Tatum guarded by V.J. Beacham, and he scores over him about a month.
Jayson Tatum in the middle. He can really operate in there.
Kicks a bullet pass out to Kennard.
And coming off his highlight package, making another one. Wow.
Duke fans booing the no call. Tatum inside and a much-needed bucket for Duke.
Great curl.
Gets a good look, misses the 3, and it's down to the Blue Devils.
And Notre Dame's getting some open shots, just not able to knock them down.
Tatum over Vastoria, just too big and strong, and it's a 1-point game. Able to win the final, having played 4 games in 4 days.
Notre Dame can be aggressive. Only 2 team fouls.
Amazing. Only 2 fouls this half. Only 5 turnovers in the game committed by Notre Dame, but they're down a point. They're down 3. Tatum now with 13. Vastoria. Tatum came over to help and got a piece of it.
Everybody came to the ball. What a play by Tatum.
And once he gets going, good luck trying to stop him.
He'll get a quick trap. See if he can get Duke to turn it over.
Going for the home run ball to Tatum. Count the bucket and a foul.
Boy, what a smart play. Another good closeout by Berry, forcing a 2 instead of a 3.
Deflected away, and Duke controls. Tatum, who's got 45 points in Duke's first 2 games here in the ACC tournament. One-on-one with Hicks. Step back jumper, got it. Wow. He's not. Hicks has it taken away by Tatum, and the Blue Devils come down in transition. Tatum, end to end. He's got both. Not the call, but the lead grows to 8.
Well, maybe that's the kind of thing that can get Justin Jackson going. He's taken some tough shots in this game, but oftentimes when you can get something easy, like a transition layup, just seeing the ball go through the basket helps the score.
Tatum off the glass. It makes a difficult shot to extend the lead to a dozen.
Well, you had Isaiah Hicks posting on one end, Kennedy Meeks coming up to the high post to relieve pressure, and then Justin Jackson posting up Grayson Allen down low.
Allen kicks to the corner. Tatum is open and knocks down a 3. You said
if the rotation is not perfect, it is a layup. And the points in the paint. North Carolina dominating the paint.
And 15 assists on 20 baskets, to your point about them looking to pass. Outstanding ratio. Tatum fade away over Hicks.
Well, that's an NBA move. The game is down below 10 points. As poorly as Duke has played and well as North Carolina's played.
Tatum with a rebound. He might take it all the way. He will, and it goes in, and a foul to boot. He's up to 19 now to go with 10 rebounds.
North Carolina's shoes are wearing out the paint.
Tatum. And Jefferson is fired up.
This is one hard team to guard with Allen, Jackson, Tatum, and Kennard on the floor. That is a spread floor.
Nice pass. Jackson finds
armpit of the defender. Can I say armpit on television?
Yes, you can.
I just did.
Yeah.
I said it twice, actually.
He is skilled. Mahmoud and Mathiang, a very effective combo at the 5 spot for Louisville.
Well, Mathiang starts, then Mahmoud comes off the bench. He's the better offensive player. Talk about a great offensive player.
How good is this guy?
At the start of the year, to where he couldn't practice, couldn't drill, and early on in the year, his lateral movement was not good. He was having a difficult time guarding ball screens, and one reason was he wasn't able to drill it in practice.
Tatum off balance.
Mike Krzyzewski from 3 his last 5 games now. That makes him 2 of 16 from three-point range.
Offense at a premium in this game, although Jayson Tatum does what he can to forward to the Audi halftime report. As we say every week, Reese is a Saint. Tatum ahead to Allen.
Good pass.
Tatum puts it on the deck, splits 2 defenders, and lays it in.
Yeah, he's got it in the game. He's got to get in anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, Grayson Allen is a valuable piece on this team, whether he starts or comes off the bench. This gives them another weapon. There's no way, when you think about winning 4 games in 4 days to win the ACC tournament championship for Duke, they've not got the depth right now to do that. He's been in the game, but he's done a really good job making it difficult on Kennard to get open shots. Everything's been contested. He's just about face guarding him where he's not helping off.
Giles backdoor to Tatum.
What a great, even in zone they can't do it right now.
Mitchell hit one from that spot a moment ago. Now back come the Blue Devils.
Good job by Ray Spalding to help Hicks close out and stop Luke Kennard in transition.
Tatum got a mismatch with Mitchell. A fadeaway from the baseline goes, and he got. Tatum tips it away. Jones has it. Tatum finishes.
It is so hard to rely in a game on getting stop after stop. That's why you have to score on the offensive end. Not good enough to be a good defensive team. He's got to be good offensively as well.
Allen finds Tatum. Tatum with a 3.
Try to.
Tatum all the way to the hole with a dunk. Kennard on the curl. He does the ball fake better than anybody in college basketball. Tatum picks it up. Tatum soft.
He's over.
Kennard's used to get hit like that when he's wearing shoulder pads and a helmet.
Indeed.
Tatum, great spin move. Oh, what a play by Jayson.
Importance of Mitchell being aggressive here on the offensive end for Clemson. If he can continue to attack off the bounce and knock down open threes, Clemson's got something good going on the offensive end.
Mitchell's three, the first of the game for Clemson. Tatum doing work by himself, and he gets it to go.
Now they're going to be able to get some stops.
Three-way short. Now they're pushing again. Tatum and Kennard worked the last time.
Ooh, mismatch down there. Got to give it to him. Now space the floor and let him go to work. Too much size.
Jayson Tatum, 22 points yesterday in that game against NC State. DeVoe pulls up. That's a long rebound and easily corralled by Tatum.
Mismatch here. They'll clear the floor.
Ooh, got it! Jayson Tatum. Dangerous time for Clemson here, Fonz. They've got to be able to stop Duke, and they do there, and then they throw it away, and a layup and dunk.
Had fun. They had fun. I can't decide which is my favorite. Malik Monk saying, well, Malik Monk, of course. Great hustle there by Allen, and a terrific look ahead to Tatum for the slam. What?
Justin Jackson.
Hicks misses the slam.
You are not going to get an easier shot. Ball kept alive.
And then nobody picks up Tatum, who knocks down the three. Made a three and knocked down all 7 of his free throws in the first half.
Another miss. Wide open shot that time for Justin Jackson. He's not getting anything to fall outside the arc. I think he's 0 for 5 from 3.
He is. And the team, other than Barry, is 0 for 9. Jefferson. Tatum. Count it.
Boy, what a heck of a pass.
Scores in the first half.
And Justin Jackson yet to hit a 3. I think he's 0 for 6.
He's guarding Allen right now. Tatum drives and gets.
He's going to look to score more. Turn it over right there.
Tatum did a great job to stick with him and force the turnover.
Sloppy play going on out here. Sloppy.
Tatum wants the long jumper.
That's not sloppy. Like we saw him against Notre Dame, and here is a different story. And at home, it's unique. They're 17-0.
Yep, unbeatable in Tallahassee. Different story on the road. Here's Tatum. Working on Isaac. Scoops it in.
Tell you what, 3 out of Pine. I'm not happy with his performance. He's going to step up. I think when you talk about that Wendy's watch, Frank Mason, Josh Hart, Lonzo Ball, Swanigan, those guys have been consistent basically all year.
Tatum on high, wants that paint. He banks it in. That's an NBA move. Great look.
Well, you don't see the bounce. I'm watching right now defensively. I'm watching him. He's really lacking that incredible intensity you'd like to see and that emotion.
Under 4.5 left at Cameron Indoor. Tatum whirling in, scoops in 2 more.
Oh, they got to go some full court pressure. And you don't want to foul Kennard. You want to keep him away from that free throw line. And if Duke, they're going to get the ball to Kennard. And now Bacon playing Kennard right now. Star on star. Spreading the court. Duke usually excels at this time because they got good free throw shooters. And they spread the court. Great spacing.
Yeah, Duke as the team makes 75% for the year. Shot clock down to 4. Tatum lifts and hits it.
A month for an apartment in Manhattan that size. Duke is 1 of 10 from the field in the second half. Tatum nails it.
A very talented kid, just trying to force the issue.
19 points for Bruce Brown. 35-25 Miami. Tatum with a turn.
And you have to help the helper. Bolden came over to help on the contested shot. His man got the offensive rebound.
It bears that weak side.
Kennard being guarded by Newton out front. Jones to Tatum. Trying to work the paint. Ball fake. Leaner is good. Wow.
But when you're fully extended, not much you can do.
That's the long arm of the Murphy Law. Thanks. Tatum. Count it.
Off to a good start. He's got all four.
He said, why go to the goal when I can step out and shoot the jumper? He's got to get his hands a little more active on the defensive end. Their game plan is to go to the foul line area.
Kennard has taken 4 shots, made 1.
Great ball movement right there.
How hot has Jayson Tatum? Short for an air ball. And Duke tries to go up by 4 or 5 if this goes.
Get too many opportunities.
Way too many if you're Syracuse. The only saving grace for them is that Duke hasn't made shots. 2 of 9 from the floor.
There's that 2-3 zone.
Tatum.
He'll make shots.
May have gotten
Nebraska started at Kansas. Made 91 threes in the ACC prior to this game. The most of anyone.
Ball fake from Tatum. Boy, is he mature.
That zone.
In and out for White, and there's Tatum with another rebound. All the way to the rack.
Are you serious? You know, all the big programs, the Kentuckys, Carolinas, the Dukes, they take everybody's best shot, day in and day out.
He left sneakers, shorts, the shirt on that last move by Gillen. And boy, can Tatum silence
professionals. But Coach Krzyzewski said that we are friends forever. I love him. I love Jim. I love his family. And when we're out there, we make it about.
Think about Duke. They can put a spurt on. They really are a spurt basketball team.
Jackson's 3, no good. Offensive rebound, another one for Duke.
They're wondering Johnson's giving him some good minutes. Very active. That's good news for Duke. Get him ready for March Madness. That'll be a big, big plus. Oh, wide open at the foul line.
Tatum open for a 3. Money.
You can't find shots for Andrew White. The great three-point shooter. See right there?
Great defense. Tatum's open for an alley-oop.
Oh, can he run the court?
The second half of the last game, Wake Forest played a little tentatively against that very mild Duke pressure. Not that time, though. They took the ball right up, attacked, and made Duke pay.
Big win on the road on Wednesday for Duke at Virginia. And a reset. Childress. Another miss from 3, Dan.
I'm not sure that's... I think multiple guys for Wake have to touch it on every position before you take that through.
That'll stay down for Tatum. Duke is yet to go to the line in the first half. Tatum leaning in from the wing. Very kind bounce.
Under the basket.
Tough to beat Coach K at Cameron. He is 5-0-2 and 63 in this building. Wow. Duke's been... Crawford stepping back. Long distance 3, and Jefferson had the position for the board.
Again, that's a quick 3 with nobody handling the ball except one guy, and the result is an easy 3.
Scattered. Jayson took Kennard to the hole, and he missed the layup.
That's the way Duke.
Parentis in amongst the trees, and he lost it. Tatum, tough layup. Just like.
And when it's happened to us, you know, when you expend as much energy as they do on the defensive end, you're going to have some scoring droughts.
Tatum 3, he knocks an astronomically high number for Virginia.
Yeah, they don't have very many losses, but I think it's really remarkable what Tony Bennett has done with this team. They lost Austin Nichols early in the season. He was going to be their inside scorer. Well, Duke has taken away whatever offensive rhythm that Virginia could establish. They established some rhythm early on in the game, but I really think that 1-2-2 three-quarter court pressure was a game changer.
How about Tatum? Man, has he become about as physical a game as you've seen this year?
It's one of them. Yeah, it's one of them.
bruising affair at 43-42. Well, Kennard almost came down with it, but he got rid of it. And now 5 on the shot clock and in trouble. Tatum's going to have to pull up. Got it! What a shot!
I love when guys go back there, your wings go back and rebound the ball.
There's so much pressure on the offensive end on London Parentes to score. There just aren't enough options.
This has been Tatum's wheelhouse. He launches a 3, gets another one. Points.
Guys, I talked about the difference in the three-point line tonight and what that might mean in the game. Duke is +9 from the three-point line. They're winning by 7.
Virginia needs a stop.
Boy, Salt just gave Tatum a shot.
Well, they got it to the right guy, and there's 3 seconds on the shot clock. He's made them all so far. He makes another one!
For Holmes, Kennard found him. Baseline jumper, and Allen, the rebound.
A good weak side help that time because Jate had Tatum put underneath the basket.
And the freshman gets Duke's first hit, one of their last 18. Well, what a frustrating day for the Tigers. As you said, can't argue the looks.
Yep, and just, not enough offensive rebounding or scoring and second chance opportunities to overcome that to this point.
Tatum fighting inside, lost it, got it back, score. 20.
Coming in and averaging 8 points, and you put 20 up on the board with the game still going on.
Kennard for Jefferson.
He was expecting that pass.
How about Tatum?
Meeks and putback. Right now, North Carolina with Harry Giles in the game. They can go after Giles, but Duke's got to put Kennedy Meeks in more ball screen situations, make him guard.
Tatum slamming
time, and he makes a huge difference on the floor for North Carolina.
The Duke injuries have been well chronicled, but Carolina has had its share as well. Pinson was out early in the year after foot surgery.
Again.
Jackson's been special tonight for Carolina. Not this time, though.
Well, what a rebound by Jayson Tatum. He is just scratching the surface of how good he is going to be.
And he ties it up by
guard this season. But Joe Barry has been as important as anyone.
Has really grown into the role, too, in his 3 years in Chapel Hill. Kennard using the ball screen from Jefferson.
Well, Nate Britt's done a nice job of staying with Luke Kennard. Everything has been difficult.
Shot clock at 5. Tatum drives again.
Just a
who just missed the front end of the 1-and-1.
Kenny Williams on Luke Kennard. Williams in the first half did a very good job on Kennard, staying right with him. What a move.
Finds Tatum for 3.
Spreads his guy out. They either dribble and a weave and cut, or they pass and dive. Back screen bumps occasionally on the foul line.
Tatum. The leaner.
Got to work a little bit better against this zone. That's a good opportunity. You screen into open look, and that's normally a knockdown.
Tatum's got the offensive rebound. We are tied at 28. A scoring drought for Duke over the last 5 minutes of that first half.
And Ian Duke has had good looks there at the end of the first half. They're 3 for 13 from the three-point line. They just can't knock down these shots, as Kennard missed that last pull-up as well.
Kennard is 3 of 8 from the field.
Once again, Mike wants him to take shots. It looks perfect.
Shot clock down the cup. Tatum the finish.
Does anybody knocking down those 3-pointers?
Third foul on Jeter. Lack of depth up front for Pittsburgh, with Ryan Luther missing his 6th straight game with a right foot injury. Roselle Nix transferred from Pensacola Junior College, a native of Cincinnati, Ohio, and he's had an impact here from Pitt. Played a season-high 12 minutes the other night in the loss to North Carolina. Allen, inside out, off the hop step. Tatum lines it up.
Carries it. It's
their own shot. That was just really, really simple basketball.
Gray sends T.J. Gibbs, freshman guard, into the game, along with Austin Torres, the senior big man. Gibbs guarding the ball. Shot clock inside 5. Tatum. That's why there are a lot of people who like Jayson Tatum.
Down Etuan Moore's jump shot. And I looked at him. I said, what? He goes, laddie, you'll figure it out. I thought that was awesome.
Neat inbounds play. Jayson Tatum. A moment like Kennard's shot. What can it do for a team? Against Wake Forest.
It gives you your clothes back, number one. Number two, it makes you feel good about yourself because they were awful, Duke was, for a lot of that game. Like, it was not a different Duke team. And then the second half, Kennard just decided, let's go. How about that?
Pretty good, man. I think Allen curling into the lane, working on Gibbs. Grayson lifting on the front of the rim. Jefferson's tip won't go. And another offensive rebound bucket. Astoria again is off. That shot's just not quite right for Steve. Kennard coming into the front court. Emile wanted it up top. Tatum goes over the top. Then they made the drive, drew the foul, and paid it off for the free throws. And see if the Blue Devils have the answer. Jayson Tatum back into the game, and after being shaken up, Tatum goes right back to work on his 20th point. If he were able to not only get his team to the tournament, but maybe win the Big Ten regular season championship.
I don't think Wisconsin's going to lose another game, personally, and I think Maryland is way undervalued. I think they should be in the top 10 right now. Oh, yeah.
Oh, can Tatum finger roll?
I can finger roll.
And if Harry Giles were to score a bucket, he would be the first Duke player to come off the bench and score tonight. They haven't had a single point off the bench. Tatum's had a big night. Tatum over the top. Jayson Tatum.
Wilbekin. As a junior too, there were some guys who would say, no, I'm really, want to start, but he's unselfishly accepted that role and embraced it.
Tatum rattles it home
underneath Collins to force him to get that miss.
Got to give high marks to Jeff Capel with the defensive adjustments he's made here in the second half. You mentioned a moment ago that full court zone pressure, and then the zone on the other end right there had them confused. Wide open for the three. And
basically at will. Here at 7 from Turkey. A little long with a jumper. Now DeGrom tipped it out, but right to Jackson for Duke. Jones underneath. That looked like a travel. And it's laid back up and in by Jayson. Guard. Averages 5.5 rebounds per game. Good hands again on defense, this time by Tatum. The free ball wound up with Bolden. 3 turnovers committed by NC State. And a 3 rattles home for Jayson Tatum. You catch, shot fake, and then you got a chance to put it on the floor and give yourself an open shot. Duke just 2 out of 10 in the half. Now 3 for Smith. Stop and go, and a little too strong with the shot. Bolden the rebound and trap. Duke by 2 on the ball. Jones had to rescue the pass. Now you get a spread floor. Bolden trying to put Ani into that ball screen. Jones pass deflected to Kennard. Dorn right up on him. 8 to shoot. Tatum. Tough fadeaway over on Bo. Kennard. Tatum working on Capita. Wow. Jones leaned in trying to get a foul called. Tatum is fouled by Rowan. Stretch, he said the attitude's good. They've practiced well. He believes they're capable of turning it around. He hopes a win tonight at Duke will be what propels them to a terrific second half of the conference season. Second half not off to a good start defensively as Jayson Tatum.
We'll get back to that momentarily. Duke with the ball down 4, 13 minutes into the game. And the Blue Devils, who average better than 83 points per game, they've only got 14 points right now.
The last couple of possessions, Duke's defense was really contracted. They were not really extended. Miami looked like they were in complete control, not only of the game, but in complete control of what they're doing. And in the second half, Duke has been in total control, and Miami looks inept.
Tatum won't get. Newton.
There is a lid on that basket for Miami in the second half.
Whoa. Howard had 30 for the Irish today as they move to 6-1 in league play.
And Notre Dame has so many different players that can put 20 on you. And offensively, they are so gifted. Difficult matchup with Bonzie Colson, a double-double guy in the ACC.
Tatum with a kicks it out. Extra pass. Corner three. And Tatum with a strong rebound.
All five guys are going to have to go to the defensive glass.
Tatum full head of steam, and Banks had elected not to use that time. And now the Blue Devils get a final look.
Jayson Tatum has a pretty good matchup. It was a little more difficult with Mahmoud on him.
Long jumper over Mahmoud is there. It's the ball. I don't think he realized it had been overturned and given to Duke. Now covering Tatum. Strong drive and the lay-in for Tatum. What a move.
Back for Rattan Mays. Now Smith launches. Tapped around and saved by Allen. Into the front court against man. Tatum launches for three and hits. Jayson Tatum now by 7. Frank Jackson's come back in the ball game. Bolden also on the floor, Corey, playing with the 1 foul. Giles has 2, Jeter has 2.
But those 3 to 4 minute spurts is all designed to see if they can wear you down in the last, 8 to 10 minutes of a basketball game. And right now, Florida State off to a great start here in the first half.
Tatum, nice move from the high post on the dribble.
Isaac has really, since his injury, he started off the year scoring really well, but since his injury hasn't scored as well, but averaging 8.4 rebounds per game, leading all freshmen in rebounding in the ACC, and that's something that translates not only at this level, but the next level of levels. But of course, when you're playing against Duke, you can never let your foot off the pedal. They got way too many shooters on this team that can even this game out quickly.
Here's Jackson breaking the pressure. The wear down factor you're talking about is what happened here on Saturday against Virginia Tech.
It's happened a lot. They're 15-1. It's happened a lot this year.
Tatum and the foul. Nice pass, but catches your eye. 5:22 to go. And Florida State just keeps kind of rolling guys at you. Tatum stole the backcourt pass and scores off the Florida State.
Offensive rebound and adds to the second chance point total for the Noles.
The sellout crowd is on its feet in the final minute. Tatum a long 3.
Reset it to 27. The officials have all kinds of things they got to watch for.
A lot of maintenance involved. That's exactly right. Allen. Back for Jones. Giles calling for it. Tatum fires and hits.
In front of that offensive play.
The deep corner on the baseline for Jackson. Wow, look at that first half number there.
They're getting really good shots.
Yeah.
Very few contested shots out on the perimeter, and they've got guys who can make the contested ones on the inside. And
Bowman's been in check. That's the flurry very early in the game. Allen. Jones baseline. Tough pass across the baseline. Tatum will attack and score.
Teammates have good opportunities, you get them the ball, and then when you have a good opportunity, you take the shot. That's just smart basketball. A couple of easy baskets, though, for Boston College the last couple of trips.
Both by Robinson. Look at Tatum against Tavy and off the window.
Bowman's a good free throw shooter, not a great free throw shooter, and that was left 2 points at the line that Boston College could really use.
Tatum went up and under. Sure. Work toward 2 minutes to go.
And the game has really slowed down.
Yes, it has. Allen against Bowman. Jones attacks. Tatum a kick out 3.
Very imposing for you. You're afraid of the alumni band.
When they play loud. Nice take by Jayson Tatum.
Layup is made. You see Giles vacate the lane, and that allowed Justin Moore to go to the rack.
All he needs are reps, and as soon as he gets his reps and gets his game conditioning back, Harry Giles is going to be one of the best players in the country. An absolute pleasure. So guys like Don Fisher of Indiana, or Larry Clisby at Purdue, or Bill Hillgrove for him. Yep. And I've always teased him about that I thought you were a professional, Bob, but one of the great people and one of the great broadcasters of all time.
Now, as you said, you get older, you get wiser. It worked for Bob, too. Well, the interior passing of Duke and the enjoy Coach K, and all the victories that Coach Capel, assuming he gets victories, will go on Coach K's professional resume as wins. Tatum bangs a three right in front of multiple surgery after surgery. May be letting you know it's getting towards that time.
Yeah, I'm not getting that sense from him. I may be wrong. I don't know. You're right. I don't know. But I'm getting the sense that he's more energetic. That guy was born to score. And they've got Tyler Lewis, who transferred in from NC State, who's an excellent point guard, runs that team. And they've got one of the most underrated big guys in Andrew Travis.
Tatum scoring at will. He just missed a three.
Where they can get beat, they're the most likely team, is what I'm saying.
Number 30, by the way, Jay, into the game. You can give the father-son thing, Antonio Vrankovic.
Honestly, incorrectly, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that there should have never been a third tripping, because it should have been handled definitely after the second tripping. And my biggest issue with it is, of course, I love this league, the ACC. I played in this league. I had the fortunate opportunity to be able to call games in this league. But I'll be asking for the league to do more. I'm not sure why, and I do understand but Emil Jefferson's ability to block shots has somewhat been neutralized because he's had to guard someone who can shoot. So every time he's guarding someone that keeps him out on the perimeter, it takes away his ability to block shots.
And the Blue Devils get one more out of it. Hill has his first three of the afternoon. Jefferson with a size advantage in the drop-off. Brendan Ahmed Hill scores under the bucket. Virginia Tech out in front, 66-50. Closing out of the midway point of the second half. If you're just joining us, it has been all Virginia Tech here at home today against Creighton, Nova, Florida State, Virginia, and lots more on SportsCenter tonight. Tatum steps off, and they're
going to be fine. As they continue to develop, they're going to be one of those teams in March that no one wants to play against, especially if they get everyone healthy and playing together as a unit.
They are not the team that they will be. No team is, but they have more room for growth than most do. Tatum has a special ability.
On the takeaway, here comes Jayson Tatum. Off the window and a chance for three. Here is Tatum. Right to the basket for two more. Short. Pulling up for a deep three, Santa Ana. Kennard able to save it.
Dangerous pass right under his basket.
Here goes Tatum right to the hole, and he lays it in.
And John Calipari made no bones about it when he got to Kentucky. He wanted to recruit a team of one-and-dones. And Coach K brought the one-and-done in slowly to the Duke program. If you think about it, you go back to nice turnaround by Jayson Tatum under 30 seconds, and that's how they control the tempo of the game.
Chase Jeter has come into the game for Duke, a 6'10 sophomore. Harry Giles has played a couple of minutes so far tonight, has not scored. Tatum off the pull-up. He has been tremendous. He leads all.
It's a one-point game. Let one of your best players rest a little bit with 3 fouls. Watch the game. Try to stay within striking distance. Get him in before it gets away from him.
So Kundratos, the 6'11 sophomore, into the game. He closes out. Doesn't matter. Tatum's got Mike Kraft. And so there was the connection to get this young man to play for the Phoenix. And as a coaching staff currently, the guys at Elon are just kind of letting Santa Ana go.
They're giving him the ultimate green light, which they should. Santa Ana can put the ball in the basket a lot of different ways, just like Jayson Tatum.
Court from the Blue Devils. And stolen away. Tatum comes free and tomahawks it.
Average age about 22, 23 years of age.
You talk about Martin, who's a senior, and McCall, who's a senior, Reed's a senior. Some fifth-year guys for Tennessee State. And can they crawl back in now at 8.5 minutes to go? Do they have the hot hand to do it? Tatum feeling it. Who owns 3 gold medals as a member of USA Basketball. So already highly decorated before he ever stepped on this floor.
There's a little bit of an adjustment for him in terms of moving the basketball on the catch, right? Because this is what you're used to doing in high school. Dancing with the ball. And when you get those...
And sinks that one. So a mini 6-0 run here for Tennessee State.
I think they're going to be a force in the Ohio Valley. They got a lot of pieces to work with.
Expected to be, along with Belmont in particular, the 2 favorites in the Ohio Valley. Both of them won 20 games last year. Jones bouncing for Tatum. He's touching it every time down the floor here. Last 10 or 12 minutes trying to make that, but a foul on the play.
That Mike was teasing me today, and I'm meeting him. You're going to see tonight. Relax, go see J-Lo.
That's where you're going tonight?
I'm going to see J-Lo.
My invitation was lost in the mail yet again.
To Jennifer Lopez. Yeah.
Jump shot falls easily. I'm surprised that Sully was on top of it, really. You're saying you were surprised by the video. 26-point game for Duke.
It's basically what we thought. You know, we really thought it was going to be this way. We talked about it. There's too much talent. The things that happen with a police officer. But let me tell you this. There are good, whether it be coaches, there are bad in coaching, there are bad in law, medicine. 90% of those that wear that badge do the right thing. And they care about people. Man, we got to give them more respect. Builders of this area.
Well, we saw in 1991 in the Strip, there are a lot of new buildings, that's for sure. Tatum! We got to get you there. Somebody's got to get you a ticket for that.
Yeah, I got to go to an Army Navy game. I really do. I put that on my bucket list. I'm glad you reminded me that.
Yeah, we'll add that. So after Jackson banked in the 3, the question is, how can you top that if you're Duke on the offensive end? Tatum revs the engine and scores.
Yeah, one of the keys before the game, I talked about on top of the show, was we cannot foul, we cannot put Duke on the free throw line. So far, in the first 12 minutes, that's been a plus for them.
Tatum with a touch. Going in strong for 2, the freshman.
And you can see his ability right there.
Duke was ranked the preseason #1. Right now, they're ranked 5. Florida comes in 21.
Well, we haven't seen the whole Duke team with all their components.
Tatum. Yes, he knocks in a 2-pointer.
A storm. There is no shoot the ball yet, has he?
Just a couple of times, but he has not shot the basketball very well. Coming off the bench for Florida. Allen back to Jones, and Duke will set it up.
They spread the court really well. Try to get you one-on-one. When they get you one-on-one, they got 8 McDonald's All-Americans. You're a McDonald's All-American for a reason. You're a pretty good player. Wide open.
Bernard, great look there. Tatum takes the hit. He made it.
Bernard with a tremendous look and a little.
His 3-pointer. Not there, so they got nothing out of that. On the run, Tatum beats everybody, but the block from behind by Robinson, they're going to count that. That's goaltending. The scoring hasn't been there tonight. Hill with a missing close. It comes back to Allen. Here's Tatum. Here he comes. He lays it in.
He is so quick, so smooth.
Bernard. And now Matt Jones has logged 37 or more minutes in 6 different games this season. And he's an unsung hero for Mike Krzyzewski.
Yeah, when he passes the ball, plays defense, gets some steals, deflections.
Tatum with a 2-pointer.
Ability. Just needs to work a little bit more consistent from the perimeter. And we saw Florida now twice, and we saw them against real top-notch competition. Gonzaga and Duke playing. Duke's playing better than I've seen them earlier this year.
Oh, Tatum again. What a variety of shots. suffocating Duke defense.
Well, what Maine wants to do on offense, this is a motion offensive team. They want to try to take the ball from one side of the floor to the other, but Duke's not going to allow them to do that with their denial defense.
Tatum was not going to be denied on that drive.
Right there, so no math mistakes no matter who we're playing.
Pretty uncharacteristic, too, of Jefferson, who has no reputation of any such conduct. Here's a three on the way. Knocked down by Jayson Tatum.